This is Jesús, Manuel, Mena, Garza. I hope you're having a really good day. In this report, I call it a report because essentially I'm going to report back to my subscribers what I've been up to. Essentially, a lot of you who have been clicking on my Facebook page, my WhatsApp page, Instagram page are finding a dead end. The reason why is because I deleted those apps. I've decided to not be a part of the Facebook universe, which includes WhatsApp and Instagram, because I'm trying to minimize my exposure to, cyber intrusion. Those apps and those companies haven't been very good about protecting my data, and there have been data breaches, and they share their data with all kinds of crazy and nefarious folks. So at least for that, and those that are trying to screw me through Facebook aren't going to be able to do it anymore. So I deleted those apps. So if you, again, at the end of my credits in the past have been go to my Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp app, and now you can't go there. So adios Facebook. I'm still on Google though. Google collects my data, and but at least I don't have those little devices in the house that you ask and you go, "What's the weather like, Mr. Google?" And they say, "Well, you know, if you took your little ass outside, you'd know, okay? But I can tell you, it's 75 degrees, sunny, and fabulous, okay?" So I don't have one of those, okay? I have family members that have those in their house in Silicon Valley, and they love them. But turn on the lights, Google, and they go, "Okay, I will." Because you're too lazy to walk to that wall and turn it on. So I don't have any Google devices, but I do have a Google, YouTube, and I have Google, email address and those services. So how can we minimize the intrusion caused by these companies? They go into our computers because they have your password. You give them permission. They go on their computers and look around and go, "Jesús, you've been a naughty boy. You've been a good boy too," but they find out things about you, okay? So I don't like that. I don't want them to collect more than my password, my address, my phone number, and that's about it. And where I might be at if I allow them at that time. I don't want them going into my computer and collecting data and sharing that data with other software companies and putting it on their American server and Swedish server, and I don't want that. There are also some apps out there, some nefarious apps out there, like weather apps, and when you clean your software apps that actually are owned by Chinese companies. I hate to tell you this. This is the absolute truth. This is not some fake news, as some people would say. They actually collect your data and put it in a Chinese server farm, and they look at it and they go, "Huh, Shaniqua, I didn't know that about you. Fred, my God, you are an upstanding citizen and a wonderful person. Shaniqua, I love you." So, all that stuff. They don't do that stuff. They do that stuff, rather. They do that stuff. They collect data, and they can go to your computers or your phone and find out all about you. Where you've been. Oh, you've been in McDonald's 50 times this week. Oh my God, you're getting a little chubby there. And so stuff like that. So they collect that data, and I'm trying to minimize that exposure. I don't want that. A Democrat should not want that. A Republican should not want that. A Libertarian should not want that. Some crazy, person in the middle of nowhere shouldn't want that. Some suburban little soccer mom shouldn't want that. Some, trendy little type in New York or San Francisco shouldn't want that. Nobody should want that. Okay? Nobody wants their stuff made public. So hopefully our legislators, if they haven't been bought by these companies, do something about it. Make sure that they can't share this data. Every day when you go to their site, and that's it. Your password, you access that bank account, that's it. You go to their, you look at, do some surf on a map, that's it. You can say, delete this, all this data that I've just, you just accrued. They say, okay, we'll delete it all. Okay? So would be fantastic. I'd love Google to do that. But will they? They make a hell of a lot of money on our data, by the way. Shh, don't tell anybody. They make a lot of money on us. That's why they're billionaires. That's why Bezos is worth 150 billion. That's why those Google brothers over there and friends, they're all doing very, very well. That's why they can afford to go to Paris and buy a nice house. And also in Silicon Valley and in Japan, they can buy a bunch of houses. They can buy that boat, they can buy that yacht, they can buy that plane. Wow! Of course, I'm trying to save money to buy a $20,000 travel trailer in the meantime. They are doing pretty good. So that's number one. Hopefully I didn't go too long on that. I hate cyber intrusion. We need more cyber security. We need laws that say, no, you can't access my computer. You can't store my stuff on your computer other than my password, and that's it. So I can access my stuff. The second and final thing is going to be a little bit shorter. I'm currently unmonetized. That means I don't make any money on YouTube. At the start of the year I had about 200 subscribers. Right about now I have 1,100. Wow, that's amazing. At least to me. And by the end of 2020 I hope to get to 2,000. If I make it to 2,000, my goal is to become monetized. I'll be monetized. I'll be making, the big bucks. Jeff Bezos, watch out. I'm catching up. I'm catching up. Not really. I'm not making that much money. I am too crazy and my channel is too esoteric to make a lot of money. I don't focus on talking about bee vans and that's about it. Or travel trailers and that's about it. Or talk about photography and that's about it. Or, have my van and I'm trekking around the country and I'm showing how I make a campfire and how I drink beer all day and trek around. I don't do that, okay? I'm just basically all over the place. People go, what the hell's up with Garza? I like a lot of stuff. I want it to be fun and I want to do what I want. And profits, if they're little, that's okay. I can make $1 a month and I'd be happy as long as I make $1. I can buy myself, a pack of gum at least, huh? So this has been Jesús, Manuel, Mena, Garza. There are changes on the horizon. I'm hopefully going to be at 2,000 by the end of 2019. Again, dare to dream. Dare to dream. Thanks for checking out my channel, this very esoteric channel. Gracias. Adios. Bye-bye.